The joy of genealogy research is the ability to manage all the tidbits of our ancestors to make them come alive. Whether you're using genealogy software or online trees, you can use a note field or track facts in highlighted entries. Today, let's talk about some standard facts that you can add to your family tree, and then some facts that you might want to highlight but aren't predefined terms in many programs. Howdy, I'm Devin Noel Lee with Family History Fanatics, and I love helping you have fun climbing your family tree and connecting to the past. Today, I will show you some readily available facts to add to your family tree on 2 genealogy tree building websites and 2 desktop software databases. Then I will share with you some additional details that aren't preloaded and that you likely want to use in your family tree when applicable. Since these lists are extensive, check the link in the description for the show notes. You'll gain access to the list mentioned in this video. When this video is complete, you will know the various ways to highlight details about your ancestors in an organized fashion. Then you can utilize them in the tree you have already begun to build or the one you will start today. To access the ancestry fact types to add to your relative's profile, you need to click on the facts view of your relative. Click on the option to add a fact. Then the profile will gray out and a select event type list will pop up. Ancestry has many choices to select from, but also has a custom facts as the 4th option. On screen, notice a sampling of details you can add to your ancestor's profile. Of course, birth, marriage, and death appear, but observe the additional ones you can add to a relative's profile. Are there some on Ancestry that you could be using, but you are not? Even more predefined facts appear in the show notes handout. To access the Family Tree Maker's fact type, to add to your relative's profile, you need to access the Person tab and click on the blue plus button sign in the row that says Individual and Shared Facts. An Add Facts window will pop up. Since Family Tree Maker aligns so closely with Ancestry, you'll notice their predefined fact list is very similar to Ancestry's. However, Family Tree Maker has a few additional facts or facts renamed for clarification. FamilySearch has a different layout, and accessing facts to add to your relative's profile is accessible through a few different screens, and I don't think I caught all of them. If I missed any, let me know in the comments. The first place for facts is the vital section on screen, and this is about your relatives. Scroll further down and you'll see the Other Information section. When you click on the words Add Information, FamilySearch will open up a pop-up where you can select Custom Facts. Scroll further and you'll see the Family Members section. Click on the pencil icon within a couple's block and FamilySearch will open the Couple Relationship window. When you click on the words Add Event, FamilySearch will open another pop-up where you can choose Couple Relationship Events. Be aware these relationships events can include non-marriage events such as common law marriage or live together. It does not include non-consensual or outside of marriage where a child is created. Another option on the couple relationship window opens when you click the words Relationship Facts. At present, the only option for the couple is no children. But what other options would you like to see in this option? After compiling the different predefined facts from the various windows, the list is actually smaller than what you'll find on Ancestry or Family Tree Maker. Again, this is a fraction of the available list, and the full list is available in the handouts that you can access through the show notes. On Family Search, you do have the option to add custom events or custom facts. Of the 4 programs I talk about today, Family Search is the only one that makes the distinction between facts and events. To access the facts on RootsMagic, open an Edit Person window for a relative. Click on the large plus button sign in the light teal bar below your ancestor's name. RootsMagic will open the Fact Types window over the Edit Person window. Notice how RootsMagic has a list of predefined facts, but also a search box so that you can filter the list. That's actually a nice feature. On screen, you will notice a sampling of facts that RootsMagic has in every database for you to select. Now that you know you can add numerous details about your ancestors in this line-by-line fashion, it's time to learn how to make decisions about what is the right facts type for a genealogy gem that you find. Perhaps you've found a newspaper article about your ancestor. Notice I found this article about my 3rd great-grandfather when he was stabbed in the line of duty. I want to add this fact type to his profile to highlight this event in his timeline. It tells me when he was injured, and from that, I could discover when he may have left the police force, or if he stayed in the police force after the stabbing, how long did he remain? What fact type should I add for this event? An injury, a stabbing, police work, newspaper clipping. The answer for which you choose will depend upon the facts you want to add and how often you will have a similar fact to add for other relatives in your family tree. Let's think this through. How many people on your family tree were stabbed? I hope not many. If you have very few people that fall into such a category, perhaps injury would serve you better. That way, you can add one category for accidents, stabbings, and other injuries. Perhaps you have several police officers in your family tree or multiple documents detailing a specific ancestor's cases as a police officer. Then perhaps police work would serve you better. In this case, I like to have the overall category be newspaper entries because it can cover a wealth of articles ranging from police beat reports to birth announcements, society news, and so much more. While the programs I listed before are extensive, there are additional facts that other genealogists like to manage. I turned to our followers on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook and asked what additional details they like to track. Boy, did y'all have a lot to say. I want to highlight a few of them for your consideration. This one from Genealogy mentions something that perhaps many Australians will want to add to their profiles. Well, Australians aren't the only ones with convicts in their family tree. Just seeing her mention that detail made me consider what other facts would be country or regionally specific. Fortify Your Family Tree recommended a variation of a burial date due to practices within Japanese ancestry. Duncan also wanted to highlight enslavement and emancipation. The ideas generated by viewers are rather extensive, so I have compiled their ideas into a handout that is available on the Family History Fanatics resource page. You'll find the link for that in the description below. Now I have a question. Do you add tree facts? A response from Susan says she adds birth, marriage, and death facts to her profile. Within the notes section in Family Tree Maker, she adds all of the other details I've mentioned before. And I can understand this a simple approach. If it works for you, have at it. I will say that seeing details in a timeline built as you add different facts can help you find gaps or problems in your research. It can also help you write biographical sketches and narratives quickly. However, Susan seems to suggest that sometimes too much of a good thing can be too much. Therefore, strive for a balance in your database and online profiles. However, after watching this video and checking out the free handout, I hope you will become like Tree Branch Genealogy, who didn't think to add additional facts to her profiles. You may still add less rather than more, but at least now you know about the possibilities. In a future video, I will walk you through the process of adding facts to RootsMagic. If there's enough interest, I can create videos for other programs mentioned in this video. If I've given you value in this video, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and share this video with others. And then when you're done, go check out this video right there.